I was waiting on. I love you, Betty. You're awesome. Hold on. I got that covered too. What we'll do is the same shit Emma always does. I'm gonna get all ghetto fabulous. Pull these bitches off. Sling them across the room because why? That's what it does. And can you hear me now? Bet you, I bet you can now. Hey, you can hear me now. And then every time I do that, it boots me right out, which is just like utterly fucking annoying. Sorry for the language. Oh, look at all the three y'all already in here. What's up? How are you? I didn't get back in time to get back on with Rich and David this morning, so I have to watch that recap later because I spent the rest of my afternoon doing listening to that trial, that Murdoch trial. I don't know how I am about true crime, and they had his brother John Marvin on the stand. Yeah, peekaboo. And also, I was listening to his testimony. I was like, whoa! It just, I mean, you gotta admit, it really does affect the jury when anybody is emotional, especially if they're giving testimony or if the defendant's over there blubbering. I mean, even I was empathetic to him. Was that not something else? Your face at one moment when he said something, and I was watching the playback, and your face, he was just like, oh, here we go. I had such a wonderful time that morning. That was so awesome. And then this morning, oh, he was so sweet. Did you see the one that he was on this morning? He was so sweet. I was like, it's okay. We'll see. You know, you can embarrass the hell out of yourself. We'll make shorts of it, and you can come back and we'll try again. You know how we are. We're gonna give a crap over here in the treehouse. Somebody should have blessed his heart. I think. You know what I think? This is my personal opinion. I think Sterling purposely sent him to the treehouse, knowing what was probably going to come of that. Come on, Sterling. Tell Reggie the truth. You sent that poor little boy over there, and I think he's older than me. He claims he's older than me, about like maybe 2 years, and I'm like, there is no way. But then again, I got Benjamin Button's disease, and rest in bitch face does help keep the wrinkles away. So, which lately it's been really hard to keep resting anything face on. It's been a lot of crying, and so I'm sure I'm going to get some wrinkles over that. I mm, I went to I went to the crash site this morning, and that was difficult. That was hard. I did not. I mean, I knew. I mean, obviously, I knew it was bad. I knew it was gonna, obviously it was going to be bad. My brother's not with me anymore. So, what do you mean? Then what happens? What happens when what? Squatch, you always come up in here fucking with me, confusing the ever loving piss out of me. Oh, that's so funny. Then what? Then what? What do you mean? Then what happens? I'm rolling a blunt, and guess what? It's going to stick because it's a good time. My two favorite dudes, other than Richie. Richie, y'all know Richie was first. So like, he's my confusion is your superpower. Underestimation is my secret weapon. Wasn't you in the room the other day when everybody seen a six pack? Like, oh my God, she looks like an MMA fighter. I'm like, oh shit, now they know. Now a lot of people don't even know that that I don't know what they think are under my clothes. I'm like, well, you can clearly see I'm skinny, but on the half, oh, he's on the half balls today. Did he make it through the stream without making an ass of himself? Bless his heart. We'll get him there. I hope. I'm like, if they're telling us that we signed up for this and that's it, that's what we signed up for is to help. Boy, that's going to be one job and a half right there, ain't it? Because he's a diehard mainstream believer. It seems that way, and also apparently a self. Uh, are you serious? I thought I was bad. He literally just fell asleep. No, he did not. What's debatable? Snorting sass. How are you? I don't know if you've been seeing. It's a lot of times when I'm not live, y'all, I'm kicking it with these guys, Caucasian Sasquatch and Squirrel Sniper, and my buddy 007 over in the treehouse or on 007's channel, having just a damn laugh right most days. And then I'll come here and do lives to try to catch y'all up on some of that. I don't know what Sasquatch is saying is debatable because getting in a debate with him is something that I recommend nobody do unless you are fully aware of who the fuck you are getting into a debate with. He's not one to try to, yeah, that question the other day. he just you handle you handle that more classier than I think I've ever seen someone handle a situation like that. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I can agree with you on that. See what I mean, y'all? There he goes again. Burn your bitch on a rifle. I know that's right. And so this morning when I got up and I saw that I was there, there was a live, and I saw him on there. I was like, "Oh, y'all got to let me in here. This is too good." And then of course he shows up, and I'm like, "Ah, damn it! Now I guess I got to go do that." But it was good. It was actually good that I left the house for a little bit because I actually got to talk to another female, which is like really rare around here. I don't talk to females around here, and I definitely don't talk to females around here in person very often. But it was my baby's daddy's girlfriend, and she's a real sweetheart. She had on a Goonies t-shirt, y'all, and it said Goonies never die. So I took a picture. Yeah, and her dad gave it to her, so she wasn't trying to come off with it, but yeah, yeah, because it's like this is how I feel about that. Addiction is addiction, and if you struggled with addiction, you struggled with addiction, and I don't really judge you for that. However, I'm not going to give you a free pass on some shit just because you're an addict because like you're still a person and you're in control of yourself. Now, granted, that drugs can affect that and how you react and respond, but still, you need to take accountability for your fucking shit at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. Like, no, perfect. Well, no, I probably won't go there right now. Okay, I'll put it like this: me and a person I know have been through a very, very same trauma. Right? They ended up resorting to doing things that I would never do in the drug world. There's just some things that go against everything I believe in, and then they do that. And I'm like, you can't use that specific trauma as an excuse as to why you started doing that. Because newsflash, dipshit, I also went through that same trauma, and I'm not doing it. So no, you don't get a free pass on that. Neither does fuck boy upstairs. So, and I don't care if you're at this point that y'all ain't ready for me in 2023. I promise you, I can't even prepare y'all enough for what Emma is about to be and see y'all about to see out of me because it's this town. It's this town that I live in, the absolute fuckery that has been allowed to go on for the extensive amount of time that it has, and I cannot fucking tolerate it anymore. Simply cannot. And I look at it like this. I was born, raised, and have lived in this town my whole life. So before I'm leaving, all these newbies that are fucking with the whole infrastructure of the town can get the fuck out. I don't have a drinking problem though. I have prospects. I have like three jobs. You 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 really think okay? So, but here's the thing though. If that's the issue, we all know there's probably some really deep seated underlying reason. Hey ATL, how's it going? We are talking about David. He was on Rich's panel this morning and a couple of days ago. He's a noob. He was sent to the treehouse from Sterling, and well, all I can say is me and Rich were talking to him one morning. Caucasian Sasquatch showed up, and it was a laugh ride after that. Hell, I didn't even know. I saw one. Oh, did you now? You freaking. I should have known when you got here shit was gonna get weird and sassy. Oh my god, I love you. I gotta put that up. I love that. Oh, well, what do you actually? I just got a question. How do you feel about seeing a woman drive knowing that she has no license to do so? Just curious. Just curious. How does that make you feel, sir? Just so happens my bestie is a progressive auto insurance. She is the epitome of flow. Miss Huddy. Oh, ha ha. Anyways, seriously though, I do. No, on a regular basis. I mean, ask me how many fucks I give. None. Cop pulls me over. I'm not. He'll be like, "You got some ID?" No, I don't. Why not? Because I don't feel like going to the DMV and get one. I don't have to. It's not a requirement. Well, why are you operating a vehicle? I had to go somewhere. You want to step out of the car? Yeah. Can we search the car? Not if it's locked. Not if the trunk's locked. Not if the glove box is locked. No, you can't. Hide underwear. You asked. I see what you did there. You made me say underwear. uh, Craziest thing though is, guys, I got to tell you about this. Okay, so some of y'all are on Facebook. I don't think any of y'all really though um, are friends with me on Facebook, except shit, Shades of Grey. Uh, I know I have something on my forehead called a bendy or a booger. It's a bendy. Uh, but yeah, so I have been dealing with this whole trauma thing and having verbal diarrhea spillage on my Facebook, which really sucks. And because I know that's right. At least it ain't a five head, a bendy. It's Bindi, and it is a really called. If you even remember who you're talking to, really, are you a good aim? Because the bendy only goes on the forehead, and if I get hit in the eye, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just saying that shit burns. Exactly. Snark and Sassman is what's up. It represents the third eye. So plus I just like walking around with shit on my head because why the fuck not? It's Squirrel Sniper. Thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Trust I can do what? You can do it, Nikki. I'm about to roll this blunt. That's what I'm about to do. I don't know why my mic wasn't working. I hate that, especially when I'm doing a chat with Sasquatch. I get to see his awesome mic and it changed colors, and I'm like, well, damn it, mine's not working right. What the fuck is about? So, yeah. Okay, Cocaine Bear. Let's talk about it. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen the previews for Cocaine Bear? Really? You like scribbled on your face? Really? That's kind of cool. I used to get in trouble when I was in school for drawing on my arms a lot with pens and permanent markers. They'd be like, "You don't have to stop doing that." I'm like, "I don't have to stop doing shit. I can draw all over myself. I want this in my body." They're like, "Or you can go sit in ISS for the rest of the day." And I'm like, "Well, I can do that too." It's a movie coming out based on a true story about a bear in Knoxville, Tennessee, that ate a bunch of cocaine. I don't even watch mainstream TV, and I have heard about the cocaine bear. I have also heard about the meth gator. They literally did a parody called Meth Gators. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, humanity, we're really progressing. Get them, God. Any of y'all follow true crime or aware that I Den Keeper? What's up, bro? How you been? It's been a minute. I'm just giving you all a little bit of a recap. Oh look, and it's almost all healed up now. What happens when a bear gets coked up? Mayhem is an understatement. Gets fruity, like he literally gets fruity, starts doing all kinds of weird gay stuff. That's that's hilarious. That's all I needed to hear, and I'm like about to go pirate me a string from that shit. And yeah, I said that. Pirate me a string from that somewhere. The true crime of mm, interesting. We were who was it that we were having the issue about true and crime? I think it might have been me and Sasquatch and Richie the other day about true, and then the word crime, and then criminals, and uh, all that stuff. I don't remember right off the top of my head because I have had minimal sleep for the last couple of days, and a lot of crying, and a lot of talking to myself, a lot of talking to God, getting shit out by God because I showed up when I shouldn't have. Yeah, our relationship's really fickle at times, and I cannot find a card to just scoop up my bud and put it on the damn blunt so I can roll this bitch up, which is about to drive me BANANAS. Hold on. Where's my one purse? And Stretch Armstrong. There we go. I bet y'all are like, why does she have so many purses? Well, because, I carry 8 heads in a duffel bag. Sometimes I carry people's souls around in another one. And I got to carry a bag for makeup. And, it's hard being a girl. It's hard being a lady. Life's already hard. And then we got vaginas. And then we got this whole makeup thing we got to do. Y'all want us to look pretty. Like, what the fuck? She's like, I'm way too sober right now. What's wrong? Why are you so sober? Okay, from now on, I refuse to let any of y'all come in here if you're entirely too sober because it's almost impossible to be in here if you're sober. How can you keep up with my madness if you are? You'd probably literally want to strangle the shit out of me if you were somewhat, even remotely. If you're totally sober, how did you find me? And what are you doing here? Because for one, this is a super 420 friendly channel. We all know that. Some people would be like, that's not sobriety. And I'd be like, you don't know me without marijuana. And you don't want to know me without marijuana. I don't want to know. I remember the Emma before she found it. No. No, I'm not telling you to leave. I'm saying, why isn't somebody giving you some alcohol or something? I'm so sorry you're sober on a Monday. Mondays fucking suck. Most of the time, Mondays fucking suck. I don't know, this trial though was pretty darn good today. That what I was watching. A split patrol. Oh, are you? Are you? You liar. He don't do shit. Sasquatches don't do shit except drink and educate people on some really cool shit because believe it or not, Sasquatches happen to be very intelligent creatures. Very wise. Well, I can't speak for all of the Sasquatch community because I do not follow all of them, and I'm sure some of them are not all very intelligent. I also have a theory that some of them ain't children and some of them don't. Izzy Pop! Yeah. How you doing, love? Why are you blushing, Sasquatch? Quit playing. Don't be doing that gay shit up in my channel. No, sir. I will have none of that. You get your ass back there and put your poker face on and quit that shit. Right now. I ain't putting up with that mess. I swear, oh man, if I was a school teacher nowadays, kids would hate me. You talk about not paying attention, I'm gonna come by there with a book this thick and I'm gonna drop it on your desk. Loud as shit. Izzy's chat, has it been good? I had not been able to get to her and Scully in the last couple of days. The few chats I have been in with Izzy, all I gotta say is, Merry Meatloaf, how have you been? Did you see the alignment the other night? Oh my god, I got a gorgeous picture of that shit. Seriously, it was bomb. It was bomb as hell. I also got this weird fog stuff you guys got to see. Does he have a wrench yet? I'm gonna have to give him one if he don't, because he's been in here. But I'm pretty sure ATL's got one. Is he? If you don't have one, I'm gonna give you one. A lot of women wear. Where is there a lot of women at? Oh, in Izzy's chat. Yeah, but dude, be aware. I hope you know what kind of women are in there. We don't play lightly and we don't play fair. Not all of us, anyways. And we have no shame. We will eat your soul, ATL. We will eat your soul straight up. And you'll like it because that's what we do for women. I am maniacal. I am absolutely maniacal. Um, but okay, back to what I say. So, she's not, I'm not on purpose by accident. While you're out driving around, because he loves to see women driving, he thinks that's just amazing. Um, I got this message in the middle of the night, uh, and I thought that's fucking weird. Nobody ever messages me, and they damn sure don't message me in the middle of the night. So I check, and because of my stupidity and a post that I made on Facebook yesterday, it was some random person checking on me, which was like super cool, right? So we started chatting, and it turns out that the dude works for the Biltmore House. Stay safe out there, babe. What do you mean it is? Squirrel. I will see you again soon. I'm sure, no doubt. I know you got a bunch of stuff you got to go do. You're always on the patrol there. Saw a woman pay a bill. You saw a woman pay a bill. Oh, don't you get him started on women needing men, Sasquatch. Don't y'all do that mess up in here. Easy. You know, who's man? I don't got a man. You know that. We have this debate every time your ass shows up. Men love to, men want to be my man, but no, I don't need one. I pay my, thank you. Thank you. Same here. Same here. Yeah, I'm rolling this bitch up. What's wrong, Snarking Sass? What happened? I miss it. I must have missed it. Well, what's that supposed to mean, ATL? ATL, okay, you said there's lots of women in there. So obviously, I think we've just flipped this on you. No, Squatch, do not leave. You are not permitted to leave. It seems like you need women more than they need you, huh? Who's a punk? Oh, yeah. You don't, Snark. Is this your first time being around ATL? He's different. He means well. He's not harmful. Caucasian is not getting you in trouble. Take some responsibility, you fucker. You Sasquatch got all of his word, don't you dare show up. And that would be crazy. You really think I would just show up like that? Did she say I'm naked? Now, all I can think about is the last couple of days. You know that movie in American Psycho when he's running around butt ass naked, covered in blood with a chainsaw. I don't care how pretty I am, that still ain't gonna be a good look on me. I saw my son cutting grass the other day and he wouldn't even let me take a picture. Then what the hell you doing in our chat, ATL? You better not be no cheating asshole trying to hit on bitches over there. I swear to God. Let me find out. Is he? Get in. Whose problem? That's her problem, not mine. Okay. Oh, no. I get what you're saying. I guess. Okay, wait a minute. Y'all behave now. Don't make me get all pissy and tell you how to suck my balls because I don't want to do that. It's too early for that. It's too early in the day. You don't have enough energy for more than one. Sasquatch, help a brother out. Ask him what his problem is. when people can solve it. Oh, he's just fucking with you, Izzy. I hope you know that. I don't think he really means that. Surely to God, he don't mean that because he has to know that there's like five of us to every one of him. Plus, we got Caucasian Sasquatch on our side. You better run. Now y'all don't have to worry about me coming to ATL. I've been there one time, and Atlanta was so big. I just could. It was just. It was just crazy. Oh, that's what he does. He's King Dingaling of riling people up. You know that? He should come with a disclaimer on that part. That much I do know. He is King Dingaling. If it ain't him, Sasquatch can get you fired up, and you won't even realize it's happening until it's full blown you fired up. Then you won't even know why you're fired up in the first place because he can turn around and flip it on you like that. That's not true. What do you mean? If I need something, just ask a guy. Okay, I'm asking you, ATL. I need a car. You want to buy me one? Yeah, that's what I thought. So no, I gotta save up and buy my own. Right, right. Or I could just ask a guy. Chances are, though, he's probably a broke dick motherfucker, and he ain't gonna be able to buy me one before I can buy my own. So, because let's be honest, it's not really their fault. The generation of dudes that some of us have to deal with, but there are some mamas out there that and did some of us a disservice and didn't check their boys when they should have been, and that's just the way it is. And the same can be said the other way around, clearly. But I just know this much. I know back in the day, I used to have to go pick my switch off the damn yellow bell bush, and I got my ass beat, and that's the reason why I am the way I am. And I think the reason why kids are the way they are nowadays is because too many of them are coddled and don't get their ass whipped with a switch. It ain't gonna kill y'all. I mean, it really ain't. No, she did. That is goddamn hilarious. I don't give a fuck for that funny shit. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, Squatch Woman, the night we were on his panel in, you and AJ left me. But the minute y'all dropped down, I had to be there with. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my bad. That was our bad. It kind of is. There's no way to prep people though for ATL because I mean literally I don't know how he found me. He just showed up out of no fucking where. And before I knew it, had me triggered, and then I was like, this motherfucker's fucking with me. He just wanted to see me get all the shit. And then I was like, you know what? Moving on to another subject. I don't even know what we ended up talking about, but it was pretty good. And then he showed up again the next time, and I was like, oh yeah, there's that guy that tried to tell me my grandma bought her car from a dude at the dealership. And unless he was that dude, I seriously did that. And yeah, my grandmother bought her own car. My papa didn't do that. Matter of fact, the last three cars my mama bought, she bought her damn self. My daddy didn't buy them. And my mom and daddy are still together, by the way. Because they got a different mindset. I got a different mindset. We just different kind of people up there on that mountain. It's different. It's different. And we're very, very solid in family. We're tight knit. Did you start adding the shorts? I've got a couple of shorts that did pretty good, and then I've got some that didn't get that many views. But yeah, my son will not. Like literally, as soon as he sees my phone at a certain level near him, because my son's almost 6 foot tall now, and he just turned 16. Um, if he sees my phone coming up to a certain height, he'll turn his face or he'll cover it every time. He looks just like me, except taller. His face is a little bit rounder, and his hair is extremely blonde, and it's about down to his shoulder. And he loves it. Totally fine. That's exactly what it is. They are totally fine and unnecessary. The shorts thing is actually pretty cool. I like checking out the shorts because they're just different, and sometimes you can get really funny stuff across in the point. Obviously, what are the humans doing is always fun when he does Odin sees. I love that shit. Did he leave? I bet he did. Caucasian. He may still be there. Oh, Izzy, Izzy, I'm so sorry. I did not know that you had lost a son. I'm so sorry. Just know that I had to, and I feel you. Like I can't even imagine. And see, I've lost a son, and then that's a significant loss. And my son was only 10 days old, and I'm not trying to downplay that. Oh, I'm so sorry. And so my brother, he died 2 days ago, 3 days ago. No, wait, what is today? The 27th. He actually died like 5 days ago. And obviously, I spent my whole life with him, so it's entirely different, and I do not know how to process some of it. And the way he was taken from us, so sudden, so unexpected, so horrifically violent. The accident was. Izzy, I am so sorry. But obviously, we were meant to find one another. These things just have the universe has a way of bringing people like that together. Anytime you need to talk, I'm here for you. My son, he was only 10 days old, and he passed away back in 2009. He had necrotizing enterocolitis, and it was due to that formula shit. But he also had Down syndrome, so it didn't. After he had to have surgery when he was 3 days old, he had to have major abdominal surgery. It just he was not able to recover from that. So yeah, it was really hard. And also, I feel like it was somewhat preventable because I had asked them to tie my tubes after I had my third child, my second son, which is my technically my youngest son now, the 16-year-old. And they didn't want to. They said, "Oh, you might want to have another one." I said, "I never wanted to have kids in the first place. I know I don't want to have." Oh, hold it, Mom. I'm so sorry, Izzy. I can't even imagine. I cannot. I can't even imagine if my son. Oh my gosh, that'd be like me losing one of my boys now. That'd be it. God, please don't do that because I can't go through much more. Because I lost my son, I lost my brother, my buddy here lost his mom last year, so I've been here for him through that, and that was pretty, you know, that's a big deal too. But easy, oh my goodness, I can't. That's got to be hard. I don't even know if I could do my channel. I don't know if I could do a channel at that point. Did you have your channel? You didn't have your channel then, but it's a good thing that you do now because mine and the work, all the stuff that I do, it really has helped me deal with a not just that, but like a lot of other trauma that I hadn't dealt with. I'm so sorry. I didn't because of COVID. I didn't get to be there for the birth of either one of my grandchildren, and that sucked. That sucked really bad because I wanted to be there more than anything. And well, you know what? I could have been there had my daughter's dad and her fucking other grandmother not been shit bags. But they had to drive right by me to get to where she was, and don't even so much as call and ask if I need a ride, do I want to go, or anything like that. Now, that being said, later on this year, as more of that comes out, you'll understand why I'm so furious about that. Because I need to remind y'all too, I was 14 when I got pregnant with my daughter. I had her right after I turned 15. Her dad was 16 when I got pregnant. Okay. There's a lot of shit that I've kept my mouth shut about for fucking over 20 years uh, that I feel like I literally get no fucking respect for. I get no anything for. Oh, they called him right. That's so cool. Everybody put rainbows in the chat for Izzy to show up because that would be super cool. I so I know 2023. I don't know about for all of y'all. I know mine since literally the first freaking day of this year has popped off in the worst kind of way. Okay, but I still get up every day and freaking have a smile on my face. Y'all, I'm dealing with an abscess right now. I know it looks a lot better than it did the other day. This thing was swollen all the way out to here. I look like Sloth from the Goonies. It was awful, and I have a high pain threshold, so it took for it to get that bad before I was like, damn, my fucking face hurts like shit. And I gotta go get antibiotics and all kinds of stuff. So I'm dealing with that. Watching the trial, the Murdoch trial. Alex is on the stand. It's the first day Alex is on the stand, and like 20 minutes into it, from across the room, I hear my brother's name, and I'm like, what? What's going on? And then I get the news, and I'm uh, like, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? We're so protective of one another that we don't tell people about one another, which proved in long run to suck because it was hard for them to reach out and find family members right away. Thank God that his riding buddy and his girlfriend happen to be people that I firsthand personally know. His girlfriend actually used to be married to another person that was a former family member of mine. It's a very small town, y'all. And then his riding buddy used to be one of my roommates back in the day. So, and he was there with him. And what happened was he was on his motorcycle and a truck pulled out in front of him and hit him. And he did not pass away right away. He did at the hospital. But uh, I did go to the crash site today, and just looking at it, I can't fully tell you exactly what happened. How I think what happened was the way my brother was pulling out. My brother's coming straight down the street. Somebody pulled out T-bone him, but then I think they might have drug him a little bit down the street, right in front of the DMV, and also in front of this old property where this hotel that was a landmark in our town used to sit, and the family that owns that property and hotel just so happens to be the guy that I live with upstairs. It's like the whole thing, when I even start to try to process that and what the universe may or may not be trying to get to me, is a lot. It's a lot to even begin to go into. And I've been so angry with God. I'm like, my brother was such a good dude compared to, and it's like, why would you take him? And I mean, it made me mad. Had me asking God, like, can we trade out? Can I do a trade? And you just take him and give me my brother back? Can we do that? And you can take Megyn Kelly and give us Barbara Walters back too. And we'll give you Amy Schumer if you'll give us Kirstie Alley back. And he's like, quit playing, Emma. They're not trading cards. And I'm like, the fuck they ain't. If they're soulless, they are. I don't even know how to deal with it. And that's really how I deal with a lot of my trauma and weird shit. Is I'll have conversations with God. I talk to them, him. When I say them, I talk to both of them. Whichever one wants to talk to me at the time or answer me, I'll talk to them. I don't care. I don't judge. If they're going to talk to me, they're going to talk to me. And that's how I sort it out. Now, God changes his email and number on me every other day because he gets annoyed with me. That's all there is to it. He's like, you got a job to do. I don't know why you keep bugging me. Go do something. Go find something to do. You're a freaking YouTuber, for crying out loud. Go do some of that for a while. Leave me alone. And I'm like, all right, God, see you in a little bit. But you know I'm coming back, right? Just making sure. He'll like, bye, M, and slam the door in my face. And then I'll go down there and I'll mess with the devil. And he'll be like, what, God's busy right now? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so am I. Get the fuck out. He's like, and the other day he told me I was entirely too empathetic to humanity and push bread to brain hell for eons and to get my lily white ass back up to heaven and pray and see what happens. That's what he said. And I was like, oh, that's real cute. Oh, I'm just going to go back on earth and fuck around for a little while and see what happens there. Because God's already mad at me right now, apparently. So, yeah. Easy. I'm going to say so many prayers for you and send so many good vibes and so much love to you and your family because damn, damn it, man. I bet he does. Next time I talk to him, I'll be like, hey, I heard you be saying yes, ma'am to Izzy. I better start getting the same respect, okay? Or I'm gonna send her up in here and tell her what the fuck. Tell her to come get your ass. Don't make me call Izzy. Don't make me. And he'd be like, oh shit. Y'all met? I'm like, yeah, yeah. Now what's up, motherfucker? Flexing on the devil. That's the kind of sense of humor you have to have. I feel like if you're gonna get through life nowadays in 2023 with everything that's going on, if you ain't good with this, then there's no way you can be good with either one of them. And I don't care if you want to. Literally, I don't care if you were to come up in here and be like, "I worship the devil." I'm like, "Cool, what's up?" If you come in here and say you're a Christian, I'm like, "Cool, what's up?" You know, there's a devil worship in here. Just y'all can get along, or one of y'all can get to hell. I don't care. Be civil. That's that simple. Because it is what it is. Easy. Oh God, girl. Let me take a deep breath on that. They. Whoa. That is a whole nother level of fucking wow, y'all. Are you fucking serious? Like, whoa. What? Wow. Did you say? I'm sure you would have said, I might have fucking fucked somebody up over that. I'm not even going to lie. I really probably would have beat a damn first responder's ass. Drop. It's your goddamn job. You do that shit every day. How you go drop somebody in front of their mama? So if any of those motherfuckers ever see this live stream, I don't like y'all, and y'all are disrespectful, and y'all stuck balls, and stay away from Izzy. Izzy, oh my god! Tell me you punched them in their throat or kicked them in their balls. Girl, I'm about to come to Virginia and find the fuck out where these damn medics are because that's some straight bullshit. I weigh 100 pounds and I bet you I could have got him out the door without doing that shit. Ooh, girl. I bet they did have to hold you. If you're anything like me, they would have had to have. It probably took more than one, too. Because when I get combative in jail, it's the chair automatically. And I got an arm and a leg out of it last time I was in it. You gotta come up with ways to really. There's no containing me. There really ain't. The only thing that contains me, I think, is me. I either dial it back or I don't. And boy, you know when I don't. I didn't even know there was such a thing. So did the medics come? And he was because he was already gone. They weren't allowed to take the body, or because I'm in North Carolina. Remember, it's probably different in Virginia too. Did you know here in North Carolina, you have the option of, burying your loved one at home on your own property, or choosing a gravesite? And they did not tell me that until after uh, my son's grandfather gave up his, hey, Logical Spock, how are you doing? It's nice to see. Gave up his burial spot so that my son would have one beside his father, who my son was named after. He was named after his great great grandfather. So his grandpa gave up his spot. And then with my brother, his girlfriend, uh, one of her exes and my brother were actually really good friends. That's just how we are around here. Like you get over your shit, and then if you're dating somebody else, they'll know each other. We're a small town. It's good. It's bound to happen. Anyways, Eddie and my brother were really, really good friends. And Eddie's parents passed away a couple years ago, and he had a burial spot beside his parents, who, besides my parents, he also considered Eddie's parents like second parents. And Eddie had a spot beside his parents that he gave up so that my brother would have. I'm pissed. You're installing lights outside. I bet you are. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be here. I'm just because I can't leave Izzy like right now. Like no, 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 no. I can't even. How do you, as a human, do that in front of the mother and not immediately stop everything you're fucking doing and apologize to her and start over? Like it's it's called respecting the dead. And if that ain't the epitome of disrespect, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're paying That's more accurate. That sounds more right. Oh gosh, I gotta unsubscribe to this Stephen Furtick. Yeah, because so uh, over the last 7 years, when I first got with my buddy, so he's Hindu, but he has a degree in religious science because he's really interested in Christianity, which I thought was just like fucking weird. But I didn't even get into the Hindu thing. I was like, I'm just gonna go digging into whatever I can find. Immediately found the Enuma Elish and the Emerald Tablets and started reading into that and all that crap. I've always been practicing hermetics and stuff. And then when I started finding the correlations and the connections with the Hindu and the other religions, that's when I decided I was like, no. But for a while, I would get up every Sunday morning when Elevation Church was still on Fox, but now they're on YouTube, and watch it every Sunday. Get my Bible out, get up, come over here to the couch, and just listen to the sermon while I was smoking bud. That's why I do it at home, but still. And then I was like, then one day it hit me because I was listening to something about the church, about Elevation Church, and that whenever you start working for the church, or within the church, like deaconship and stuff like that, or youth ministry, those people have to sign NDAs, which is a non disclosure agreement. That should be the biggest red flag. You should turn the fuck around and run. Because if you're a church, what you got to have a non-disclosure agreement for? Why you got to keep people shut mouth? You should not be keeping anything shut mouth in church. Shady shit don't go on in church, right? Then what the fuck you need an NDA for, bro? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And then you got to look at Furtick up there preaching in his ripped ass holy jeans, trying to look like Drake. Make it make sense. I can't even focus on the sermon when the pastor is so damn hot. I'm pretty sure he's the devil. I mean, you got me fucked up. So yeah, Logical Spock hangs out with my buddy Samuel, the infamous. I didn't get over there the other night with Cat because of everything that's been going on, and I think I got kidnapped by Sasquatch that night, if I'm not mistaken. I got out of mine and ended up somewhere, and then I think I ended up with Sasquatch for half the night. And that's the way he does me. He just shows up, runs off with me, and then like they do. And then I was like, I have stuff I had to do, damn it. And I've been stuck with you for like 6 hours. God only knows what we've been talking about. Said I'll have to. And the thing is, when he does that, we go to a private room, so I'll never get to see that recap, but he probably does. That butt monkey. But I'm so I love that Scully found me. I don't know how. I guess Scully probably found me because of Izzy, but I love that stuff. So anytime like the voiceover thing because I do accents. That's another thing that me and Rich have in common is the I love it when he does a Southern people accent. I think that's really funny because we were trying to nab what side of or which area of Britain that my accent comes from or whatever. Uh, I can't remember what they said because the David kid, the David guy, I don't know why I'm going to call him kid. He's older than me. I just figured that out today. He's from the UK, but his um, oh, that's so cool. Thank you. You're Spock. You're awesome. I don't know if I told you that today, but you're just awesome. Like literally, you are the epitome of awesome. So is Izzy. So is all of my subs are the shit. I hope they know that. I hope y'all know that because to put up with me is really difficult at times. I will admit that myself. And anybody that gives me the time of day more than once and understands all the weirdness that can verbally come out of my mouth in a diarrheal spew, uh, you have to be awesome. How could you not be? Holy shit! No way! What is? Oh my god! I'm so excited that he's here. You guys don't understand. This guy's so damn cool. He's so cool. I can't even. This guy is so freaking cool. Let me see. Oh my god! I'm about to put the link up because he was also in there the other day. No, I don't know. Voynich wasn't in there when I don't know if y'all saw that. Have y'all seen Rich's short about the Sasquatch, about when Sasquatch got cussed at the other night, y'all? Because you know how he likes to sit in the corner like a damn creep, like he does. Dude was drunk, obviously, so he clearly couldn't see. Anyways, he really couldn't see Sasquatch. Sasquatch asked him a simple question, and bless his dear heart, he just could not answer it for the life of him, and finally broke down and cussed Sasquatch. Got Rich upset. Squirrel was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I was like, oh, hell fucking no, get him out of here because I'm about to go off. Like, oh, no. You don't talk to my boys like that. You don't talk to my girls like that either. You don't talk to my subs like that if I'm around, period. Because if I'm in their live chat, I'll be going off in live chat like, get that the fuck out of here. But if it's my channel, they'll be gone. I won't even dignify them with a response. I'll be like, bye-bye. Don't come back. Peace. Who talks to Sasquatch like? Who talks sideways to a Sasquatch? Hello? Make that make sense. I was like, the math wasn't math in there at all. Why y'all always be blushing? Y'all know y'all are cool. Y'all know y'all are cool. Because I get so giddy every time. Because Voynich is rare. He's very rare. He's hard to come up. Whenever he is up on panel, I'm always like, I got to turn this up because they're going to be talking about something good. I just know it. I just know it. And it always is. And in Sasquatch, he is right. People do always give us this stereotypical like belief that because we're from Southeast United States that we're dumb and we don't know shit because we're fixing to go do this and that and go down to the holler of the creek or whatever. And I'm like, oh, they got us fucked up big time. Okay, we're dirt poor most of the time. Most of us in the Southeast grew up, like my generation, grew up dirt poor. We didn't have the internet. We had books. We barely had cable when I was in the house. My parents didn't even get the internet till me and my sister were adults and moved out. No shit. I didn't have a smartphone till I was almost 30. Yeah, I'm a different breed of person. So some of the shit people be doing these days has me like, and y'all said I was fucked up. Y'all say I'm fucked up. Explain to me how what I'm doing is fucked up and what your ass is doing is not fucked up. Like somebody asks you something and then immediately whip out their phone when you go to answer and be on their phone. I'm like, nigga, sorry, you ain't even paying attention to me. Why would you ask me something, get me out of my awesome bubble and into your zone for you to pull that kind of fuckery? That makes me want to get a hammer out and smash your phone. And people are like, you're just an ill ass person. I'm like, no, you're fucking rude. And I'm sick of that shit. The Godstone said what they said. And that's what I'm saying. And that's it. You can take it from the top or you can take it from the bottom. They both mean the same. And if you don't understand that, I don't know what else to tell you. It ain't a mean thing. It's just some of y'all can't comprehend what the assignment is, which is holding the rest of us back. And we don't want to keep doing this shit again. We don't want to keep coming back and doing this. This is getting old. It's fucking redundant. In reality, I'm probably like 3,600 years old. I'm a little tired. And the wrinkles are actually starting to show up now. So I'm getting really, really burnt out. When the gray show up, that's it. I'm done. And I mean, the gray hair is not the gray alien because they've been here. In case y'all didn't know that, the gray aliens have been here for a while. At least I know them to be. They just don't look gray. They kind of look like me. That's what I think gray aliens are. The people that are like me, that are what, unfortunately, growing up where I am, they called us half breeds because I'm part Native American and part European. So they called us half breeds. I hate that shit. That's really derogatory and just disgusting, but whatever. Which is why I don't like it when some artists in the painting pouring community call what I call a yin yang pour, because I started that shit, by the way, and I did, and I can prove it. They call it a half and half, and that fucking fires me up. I'm like, if they only knew. But I know that they know because they caught my shit. And I can tell you exactly the two that did it first. So I did the early on my channel, I did this yin yang pours. And it took me a couple of them to actually nail what is the composition of what I called, because I started it, the yin yang pour. And it was Molly's Artistry, and then Olga Sobey, and then Canela. I mean, I still love Canela though. And so if you know about the art community, you might know about them. But the first one I found was actually Mixed Media Girl. I love Mixed Media Girl. And Renske Donna, which is from the Netherlands too, I think. So Voynich might know her. And she's really cool. She's really pretty. And she's the one that started the, what is it called? It's, oh my God, I cannot believe I forgot what it's called. So what you do is you pour paint on a canvas. I might actually do this here in just a little bit, but y'all have to sit with me while I mixed all the paint up, which is a little bit time consuming. What I do, because I make my own pouring medium, because what they use in those videos for pouring medium is stuff called starts with a K. No, sorry, Floetrol. And Floetrol is extremely expensive in my town at Home Depot, no matter where you get it. Or you can go to the arts and crafts store and buy pouring medium, which still, for a bottle that's about this big, and that's what it looks like when pouring medium comes in a jar, kind of like peanut butter, it's going to run you about $10, that size of pouring medium. Floetrol comes in half-gallon jugs, and it runs you about $30 for that. I ain't paying for that shit. Or you can do what I do, which is get it's not just regular craft, it's crafter's glue, so it's a little bit stronger than like Elmer's spool glue, and it's more acrylic. And I mix it with so many parts per water, and mix it up to a certain consistency, and then mix it in with whatever kind of paint that I want for whatever kind of look or effect that I want to achieve. For example, some of the art that is on the wall behind me is actually mine that I created at the very beginning of my channel. Like, this used to be my background. Like when Rich and I first met, and you'd pull up my channel, this is what you would see, basically, like that top little corner and all that. See the sales, these are the sales. People love this cellular stuff, all that hoopla. Oh, this one don't have a stick. Okay. And also on the back of mine, normally I'll have the date, and I'll have the name of it that I call it. And I also will always, whatever lipstick I'm wearing, I'll kiss the back of it whenever I am going to send it off to somebody or get rid of it. However, there's a particular set of pieces that I've done called the Elemental series, which is also on my channel. All of them have to do with the elemental triangles. The triangles glow in the dark. And then there's pores around that. And I had to tape it off. It's real tedious, time consuming. I also have the moon and the two half moons. The sign of Horus is what some people say. But either way, I also have that, and it glows in the dark. Most of them have videos. I'm pretty sure I showed the process of a lot of those. I can't believe that one don't have a damn lipstick print on it. Or a date or anything, but that was one of my very first ones. And then the other one up here to right that way. It's beside the chill out sign. It's a little dark, so you can't see it. It's got a lot of sales. I'm not sure how I did that because it was an accident. And that when it was done, I was like, oh my God, that's so cool, but I don't know how I did it. I think I dropped oil in it. Hold on, I'll show you that one. Aha, see that one does. That one does have the date and lipstick and all that on the back of it, but this is what the sales on that look like. Let's see how that looks. And then I'll use a varnish over it to kind of preserve it. I know what it is. This pink paint. This pink paint is satin. It's not just regular acrylic. It's actually satin. It's the satin kind of. So it has a different. It has another chemical in it, an oil-based chemical, and that's what causes that cellular effect. And it's also very pretty. It's got a mermaid look over Tom. The light's just not doing it justice. This one doesn't have a name, but I made it in September. Oh, wait. If I was a galaxy, I'd look like this. Is what this one's called. And it was September of 2019. So right before the pandemic is when I did that one, and I called that. That's what I called it. If I was a galaxy, this is what I'd look like. Oh yeah, you see that rainbow? That rainbow right in there. So yeah, that's my art. Just some of it. The other stuff, like the owl that you see right there, the owl, and sometimes when I'm sitting on the couch and you see the big jukebox lady painting that glows in black light, that is actual artwork that I purchased from another creator on YouTube named Dame Bon Daisy. And if you guys do not know who she is, first of all, that's how Rich and I met. And she's in my list of channels that I featured. And you might want to familiarize yourself with her a little bit because she's gonna be around a lot more in the future, my lady. Yes. Because I used to be a moderator for her, for one. I met her when did we first start talking? Before the pandemic. And then, of course, all that stuff happens where she lives, where I live, all that stuff makes all of that extremely complicated to have a normal relationship. So, yeah, just so happens. Newsflash. See, this is look at y'all learning stuff about Emmy y'all didn't even know about. Yeah, she has a girlfriend. She really has a girlfriend. You can actually go check in with the dame and she can confirm this with you. But yeah, a long distance relationship with another YouTuber. And we've been living our lives, doing our thing, keeping in touch. And you know what's so awesome about that and why I think it's lasted as long as it has? Because there's no sex involved. We've obviously, because we live in different states and we have not met up. And she lives up north. I live up south. We both live on the east coast, but it is a great bit of distance between the two of us. She has a son that's much younger than mine too. She teaches art to special needs kids, and also had to recently move galleries and studios from the one she used to be in because they went up on the rent and all that on her. It was really, really shitty and it sucked, but she does have a new place to do that now. So like we're super pumped about all that. And she's her content lately has really changed a lot in a good. It never, not that it was ever bad, but it's just changed in its own unique way, and I love it. I didn't really step back from moderating our channel so much as that because I still have my module. It's just that I'm not always doing stuff at the same time, and I don't get in the lives as much as I used to because we aren't able to communicate the time frame and work it out so much the way before it was the pandemic. And then before I decided to do the podcast thing too, which really cut my amount of time and ability to interact with her more. Also, she's not a night owl. She goes to bed early and she gets up early because she works and teaches the kids. So like it's really hard for us to match up our time sometimes, but we'll text constantly throughout the day and night when we can. We haven't talked in a couple of days. And like I said, my verbal diarrhea on Facebook scared the shit out of her and my daughter, and I had to apologize to them for that because I still don't know how to deal with all that trauma. It's like, it's heavy shit. And so, yeah, that's where, that's when I was like, oh, yeah, when I get home this evening, I'm going to sit down because it's Monday and he doesn't, Squatch don't do anything until Tuesdays. Usually, I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sam isn't usually on until 7 or 8 ish. So I think I could squeeze in a little live to like update everybody so that they weren't like, what's going on with M, and is she okay, and is she made, she ain't killed nobody, is she driving a car? ATL, you damn right I will. Whenever the hell I want to, if I get my hands on keys, if I feel like going to the store, I will. But most of the time I won't. I'm a squatchy kind of gal too. I like my walking. It keeps the excess weight off of me. So, and I don't usually say this, but it does help. I've noticed because I do pay a lot of attention to my algorithm, my analytics and stuff. So if you do come in, and honestly, I don't care if you even hit the thumbs down button. If you don't like something that I say and you're like, I didn't like that live stream, thumb it down. It's the same. The algorithm views it the same. The best way to affect the channel, if you want it to not get picked up, is to not watch it. Do not watch it. Do not subscribe. Never, ever comment and leave anything in the comment section because it is all considered interaction, which makes it relevant, which makes it promotable. Hey, Jot, how are you doing? Welcome. It's nice to see you here. I think it's the first time she's actually been in here at Snark and Stash to back up. So I'm sure y'all knew all that stuff about that. A lot of people don't know that. I think we were having that issue the other day too. Somebody thought we were like censoring them and taking their comments out, and that's not the case. That you have to go about typing words out a certain way or spacing them out, or you know, and to get around the algorithm. There's even a way to get your watch time up and go around the algorithm and do it. Yeah, I'm working on that right now on the side too. I do a lot of weird nerdy shit on the side for my channel as well as Daisy's, just because her channel just kind of like is stuck at this weird level where she's got right at 10K and then it just kind of sticks there for like, I don't even know why or what in the absolute like that's about. But that's why I was trying to get her watch time up and then mine. And then of course I sit, and if there's a device somewhere on all the time with one of y'all's videos playing all the time, at any given time, I have 4 devices going. One of them's probably watching one of y'all's videos. I'm probably on one of them editing, and another one I'm probably commenting in a live chat of another person's video or modding for somebody. Like, I do a lot of shit. I don't know why I decided to do that, and I don't know where that intelligent thought process came from, but yeah, it's a lot of shit that I do. It is, which reminds me, now that y'all are in here, I'm gonna grab one of my phones and make sure that you ladies have some wrenches, because oh my gosh, that is absolutely imperative that you ladies have wrenches. I cannot not let you have it. You have to. So yeah. And then whenever after the funeral and stuff, which we're still they're working on him at the funeral. He did like lose both of his legs during the accident. So there's obviously it's taking a little bit longer than normal than normally would to get some of that stuff going. And it really sucked too, because it just so happens that it was on 2/22, and that is also a really good friend of mine's birthday. So that's going to be difficult. So the irony, the weirdness, the interconnected things of that whole thing is got me all the way messed up. Yeah, like Carter said, they're well enough. Well enough. He's installing lights. He's watching somebody install lights at his house. Apparently, is what he said. Like Emmy's gonna tell all his I'm gonna tell all the business. That is not me. The only business I tell is mine. And usually I don't voluntarily do it, but if people ask, I will be brutally honest. So I have a don't ask, don't tell policy. Don't ask me shit if you don't want me to tell you the truth, because I will tell you the damn truth in the most bluntest way that I can get it to you without hurting your feelings. But a lot of people are infected with this thing called butt hurt, and I'm not so sure they know how to get rid of that. I know there's some preparation H that's supposed to help out with that, from what I hear. It also, believe it or not, is made of shark liver oil, which is an anti-inflammatory. And if you take a dab, and I'm talking about a dab of that, and put it under your eyes when you've got bags like I do right now, which that reminds me I need to go get some preparation. This is a hidden secret. Models will back me up on this because it does work. So yeah, I don't give a shit all day long. Don't use those stupid puffy eye rollers that cost up $10 at the store. Go to the other aisle, grab it like a $3 tube of preparation H, and dab that into your eye, and it does wonders. Okay, I ain't bullshitting. You see me with big old bags in my eyes. The only reason right now is because I ain't got no preparation H. I gotta go get some. I gotta go get some. I'm just gonna be straight up. That's the truth. I've got to go get it. And there was this the weirdest thing. The CVS near my house closes early as none of the Walmarts are open anymore 24 hours, which really pisses me off. I always feel like they did it to me on purpose, kind of like the dark chocolate Milky Way conspiracy theory that I have right now. Okay, so this is that. I love dark chocolate Milky Way because once you have a dark chocolate Milky Way, LOL, you will not go back to a regular Milky Way. I promise you that. Now, I didn't used to have a problem finding them. They used to be like freaking abundant and every fucking where. Okay, till lately. Now all of a sudden, every time I go to the store, every time I go in a store looking for them, they're sold out. Just so happens the slot where they normally would be, they're gone. The store up here that used to carry them, the one right by my house used to carry them like by the buttload, don't even carry them anymore, but instead carry this other Milky Way that has some fudge brownie shit crammed into it. And I'm like, see, now y'all are playing with me. I know y'all are playing with me. Because then I get to the counter and they have a cookie dough Milky Way, but y'all don't have the dark chocolate. Like, Emil, what's up with the dark chocolate Milky Way? One, it's dark chocolate. Two, that nougat is white. It's different from the other nougat that's in the other Milky Ways or Three Musketeers. It's a totally different type of nougat. It's way better. So, and then maybe next time I do a live stream, I'll show you what I'm talking about with this thing. But what's messed up is my buddy, and he won't tell me where he's getting them. He'll go out and he'll come home, and he'll have, not only will he have a Milky Way, but he'll have the king size with the 2 in it. I can't find him any freaking where. I think he's got like some kind of mob link or some shit. Do I need to get? Hold on 1 second. I gotta go unlock the door. Apparently, the dog is barking. I'll be right back. Hey, what's up? Oh, hello? Huh? Oh, come on. I just went up there. I hear you. And Annie was running all like that out there, and I moved. Huh? Yes, I did go look. Don't tell me I didn't. The damn thing's over yonder. I would prefer mounds. I do not like nuts. That's why. Uh, I don't like almonds. My buddy likes almonds. He's always bringing me chocolate with almonds. I'm like, dude, you know I don't like nuts. Where do you get the Milky Ways, the dark chocolate Milky Ways, when you find them? You know they stopped selling them at the store up here. Period. Like when I went in the other day, they had the freaking one with the brownie in the slot. I was livid. You get it at the one across the street. See what they just took them and moved them to because there's two gas stations within a mile of where I live, right? And one's right across the it's because I live right by the interstate. So they just moved us to one across the street because they know I'm not going to walk that extra little bit because I don't want to cross the highway unless I have to. And if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to go on the road to Ingle to the grocery store right past the Waffle House. Yeah, which from what I gather is like a real popular spot for the squatches. Who'd have thought that's where they hang out, man? But you got to catch them at the right time. It's like really weird. It's really weird. But humans are always being ignorant and busy doing trivial dumb shit. Like, what in the hell was that chick eating the other day that, like, with the backwash and just the, what is wrong with you? Can't even swallow a pill? Bless your heart. When he has this blunt, you want to turn a light on above you? Yeah. Yeah. So, but, huh? What kind? With the bacon? Not just regular? I love me some bacon, y'all. I love me some bacon. And if you've never had a tuna sub with bacon on it, I know that sounds freaking weird as crap, but you do not know what you're missing. It is really, really good. Yeah. Oh man, John Marvin was. This is sad. It's real sad. Yeah. So since I have been going for over an hour and dinner is here, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and then um, see what y'all might be doing later. If not, then I'll be back on later and we can talk more about art, or y'all can drop a comment about whatever y'all want to talk about, or if you have any questions about anything that you missed before you got here. The hot mess that ATL is when he shows up and gets snark and sass fired up in 2.5. Izzy Pop, I don't know if she's still here, but I'm sending you so much love and good vibes. You know, you can hit me up anytime. I can't even. So, Andy, my man, what's up? Don't forget to hit the like, guys, or the thumbs down. Like I said, I don't care. Or you can flip me a bird in the comment section. I don't even care. Or whatever. Just share it. Whatever. Or you can clip it. You can clip it and make fun of me. I don't even care. So long as you share it so that the message gets out. So, and then I guess I'll see you guys somewhere, either in a chat or elusively popping up on someone else's panel, as I do. So until next time, guys, much love. Love. Good vibes.